Hello, my name is Zoe Rose Smith, aka Zoe with a Shotgun. I am the editor-in-chief at Ghouls magazine. I'm also known for my love of extreme, nasty, nihilistic horror films. This is the Golden Claws Award 2023. We're going to be going through some of our amazing categories, some of our nominees, and also announcing our runners-up and winners for each category. So thank you for joining us and well done to all the winners. I hope you enjoy the show. Next category that we have for an award is Best Supporting Performance. The nominees for this one are Nicholas Hoult in The Menu, Rory Kinnear in Men, Justin Long in Barbarian, Rachel Sennott in Bodies, 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 Bill Skarsgård in Barbarian, Brittany Snow in X, Kristen Stewart in Crimes of the Future, Melanie Stone in Deadstream and in VHS 99, Mark Rylance in Bones and All, and Stephen Yeun in Nope. The runner-up for this category is Rachel Sennott in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. And the winner is Justin Long in Barbarian. Justin Long is one of my favorite underrated actors in horror films. He is superb in this role. He plays, I guess you could describe him as a bit of a douchebag, but he gets the humor of this particular character just right. And let's be honest, we stan an arsehole who is played by a nice guy. So well done, Justin Long.
Hi guys, it's Tim Coleman here from Moving Pictures Film Club, and I'm delighted to be part of the panel presenting the awards for the Golden Claw Awards from the UK and Ireland Horror Critics Group. Such a pleasure to be partnering with Andrew and with our sisters over at Ghouls magazine to just bring these awards to you and really celebrate some of the very best horror films of the last year. The next category is Best Screenplay, and the nominees are Travis Stevens and Nathan Foudry for A Wounded Fawn, Zach Cregger for Barbarian, Kristin Rupinian and Sarah Delape for Bodies, 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 Addison Hyman for Hypochondriac, and Jordan Peele for Nope. And the runner-up is Zach Cregger for Barbarian, and the winner for Best Screenplay is Addison Hyman for Hypochondriac. Again, an incredible piece of work here from Addison. Like the script work in this film really communicates so much depth and empathy and heart, and just reaches almost through the screen, grips the audience by the heart, and just tears it right out. Which, I mean, that's what I come to horror cinema for, is to be moved profoundly, and Hypochondriac did that in spades. So best screenplay to Addison Hyman for Hypochondriac.
Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Pope, and amongst other things, I run the film review website Whitlock and Pope, and I will be your third host at the 2023 Golden Claw Awards. The Golden Claw Breakthrough Award goes to the person or team who most excitingly exploded into our collective consciousness in 2022. The nominees are Amber Midthunder for Prey, Eric Penikoff for directing The Leech, Jenna Ortega for Scream X and Studio 666, Joseph and Vanessa Winter for directing Deadstream and the final segment of VHS 99, and Taylor Russell for Bones and All. The runner-up is Amber Midthunder for Prey, which is, for my money, easily the best Predator sequel. But the winner is, and it was kind of her year, Jenna Ortega for Scream X and Studio 666, as well as, of course, Wednesday on TV. It was kind of her year. She has truly made a massive splash in the world of horror, and I think she's going to be with us quite some time, doing just superb work. So congratulations to Jenna Ortega.
Now we have the award for Best TV Show. The nominees for this award are All of Us Are Dead, Archive 81, Cabinet of Curiosities, Stranger Things, What We Do in the Shadows, and Yellow Jackets. So the runner-up in this category is everyone's favorite 80s inspired show, Stranger Things. And the winner is Yellow Jackets. So Yellow Jackets is like a feminine version of Lord of the Flies. It's a TV show that I would say that I have always wanted, female drama paired with cannibalistic tendencies. Give me more of this show, please. I hope it gets much darker. And I have seen that for season 2, my very favorite Elijah Wood is going to be starring. So I cannot wait to see where the show goes next.
The next category is for Best Visual Effects. And the nominees are Deadstream, Fall, Nope, VHS 99, and X. And the runner-up is Fall, and the winner is Nope. I mean, what, again, an incredible suite of films in this category. I know those two top films, Fall and Nope, just presenting spectacle on this massive scale that's both awe-inspiring, litigious, moving, profound, and yeah, just demonstrating that the big screen experience isn't reserved for other genres such as action or drama, but is alive and well in horror cinema.
The next award is for Best Foreign Film. So the nominees for this award are Husera, aka The Bone Woman, Incantation, New Religion, Piggy, and The Innocents. The runner-up for this category is The Innocents. And the winner of this category is Piggy. So this film really felt like a homage to New French Extremity. I would say it has very similar vibes to Fat Girl, which is also another fantastic film. It's bloody, it's brutal, and it really makes us question who the real villains are of this story. Laura Gallen as Sarah is outstanding, so I would highly recommend you go and watch the winner of Best Foreign Film, which is Piggy.
The next category is Scariest Film. Now, the nominees are Barbarian, Dashcam, Fall, The Harbinger, and You Are Not My Mother. The runner-up is Barbarian, and the winner for Scariest Film is The Harbinger. Now, I mean, I love that I get to present this category because one of the key things I think we all go to horror films for is to feel that sudden rush of adrenaline, to be really taken out of yourself and scared with a moment of almost like roller coaster like excitement. And you know, these films just deliver that in spades. Barbarian, a worthy runner-up there, with some of the most shocking moments and sharp left turns of the last 12 months in horror cinema. And The Harbinger, man, that film personally just got beneath my skin, and I know for a lot of people they had a very similar experience. So an incredible result, and huge congratulations to the Scariest Film 2022, The Harbinger.
Next up, we have Best UK or Ireland Film Festival. The nominees for this category are Celluloid Screams, Fright Fest, Grimfest, Mayhem, and Soho Horror Festival. The runner-up is Fright Fest, and the winner is Soho Horror Film Festival. So this is a London-based horror film festival. It is hosted by the one and the only Mitch Harrod. Mitch puts so much effort into curating the festival. He puts a lot of dedication, hard work, and it goes to show because Soho Horror Festival is incredible. I think everyone that attends it always sings the praises of Mitch and the programming that he does there. It's a really inclusive and diverse space, showcasing horror filmmakers across various disciplines, with a focus on bringing marginalized voices to the forefront. So a lot of different kinds of films are always showing there. So a big well done to Mitch for everything that he does at the Soho Horror Film Festival.
For the best film on the festival circuit, the nominees are Husera, The Bone Woman, Hypochondriac, New Religion, Next Exit, and The Harbinger. The runner-up is The Harbinger, and the best film on the festival circuit is Hypochondriac. Congratulations. I mean, Hypochondriac is an incredible film. And some of the joys of the festival circuit are seeing what is at the cutting edge of emerging horror. All of those films really embody that. And Hypochondriac, you guys are worthy winners. Yeah, I've met so many people over the last year who have spoken about that as one of their favorite films of 2022 and have been profoundly moved. It's an absolutely cracking piece of work.
The Golden Claw Award for Best Looking Horror Film in 2022 takes in all of the aspects of film production that really contribute directly to a film's visual aesthetic appeal. So cinematography, certainly, but also production design, costumes, hair, makeup, lighting, and so on. So all of these are going to be incredibly good-looking films. And the nominees are Bones and All, Phil Tippett's Mad God, Nope, Prey, and X. And the runner-up was the astonishing, one-of-a-kind Mad God. So congratulations to Mad God. But the winner is Jordan Peele's Nope. And this film, I know that the cinematographer had to invent an entirely new way of shooting day for night, an entirely new way to get lenses to work in that situation for this movie. So a tremendous technical achievement, and a great looking film. Congratulations to everyone who contributed to the visual look of Nope.
Next up, the next category is Best Documentary. And the nominees are A Life on the Farm, Living with Chucky, Orchestrator of Storms, Queer for Fear, and the Found Footage Phenomenon. Now, the runner-up is the Found Footage Phenomenon, and the winner for Best Documentary is Queer for Fear. One of the things about the horror community which is so worth celebrating is how inclusive it can be, and this documentary really embodies that and celebrating everything about LGBTQ plus horror that is out there. And so a worthy winner and fantastic series for Queer for Fear.
Time now for the Golden Claw Award for the most atmospheric horror film of 2022. So which of these really got under your skin? The nominees are Barbarian, Crimes of the Future, Earwig, Nope, The Harbinger, and X. And the runner-up is Barbarian. But the winner for the most atmospheric horror film of 2022 is The Harbinger. And I don't think there could be a better or more deserving winner. The Harbinger is absolutely a masterclass of slow apocalyptic dread that actually seems to just seep into your bones. It's certainly one of the classics of lockdown horror cinema. So when we look back on that wonderful era, we will certainly think of things like The Harbinger and the way it really managed to convey that creeping sense of paranoia and doom. So if you haven't seen The Harbinger yet and you don't mind taking a holiday in the recent past and all the horribleness of being locked away, then I hugely recommend it. The Harbinger is the Golden Claw most atmospheric horror film of 2022.
The next category we have is for Best Media Outlet. So the nominees for this award are Evolution of Horror from Mike Munzer, Fishnets and Philosophy from Belle Max Morrigan, What a Scream from Ukraine Hackett Cantabrana, Ghouls Magazine from myself and the rest of the team, and The Final Girls from Anna Butskaya and Livy Howe. The runner-up is Ghouls Magazine. I didn't rig this. Thank you so much for voting us as runner-up. That is amazing, and I really appreciate it. But the winner for this category has to be, and of course, is Evolution of Horror. This is hosted by our horror king, who is Mike Munzer. Mike does such a fantastic job with this show. It is really, really well deserved. His podcast specifically dives into different subgenres for every different season, from mind and body to vampires to ghosts, and everything in between. He has an incredible regular list of contributors, including Becky Darg, Brad Hanson, Stevie Webb, Joshua Tonks. And Mike does such a good job at bringing on some incredible talent, some incredible guests, and really diving into the topic of horror. So well done, Mike and Evolution of Horror.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this incredible award. A Golden Claw. Am I going to get like a Golden Claw trophy in the post? I hope so. I'm waiting. Thank you so much to the UK and Ireland Horror Critics Group. And thank you to everyone that voted for the Evolution of Horror. This is so cool. The Evolution of Horror is only as successful as it is because of all the amazing guests that I get every week. I'm very lucky. So this award goes out to all of my incredible guests. Thanks, guys.
The Golden Claw for the best horror film with a streaming release, 2022, is open to any film which either went directly to streaming, bypassing cinemas, or only had a very limited cinema release before then going rapidly to streaming. The nominees are Dashcam, Deadstream, Phil Tippett's Mad God, Sissy, The Leech, and We're All Going to the World's Fair. The runner-up is We're All Going to the World's Fair, which is a truly wonderful film with an amazing performance by Anna Cobb, so I highly recommend that. But the winner is the very funny, very jumpy Deadstream, a masterclass in kind of Evil Dead horror meets found footage, very strong entry in the genre of a disgraced podcaster / live streamer. So we've had some great examples in that genre, but I think Deadstream really does stand out. So if you haven't seen Deadstream, check it out. It's streaming right now.
This category is for Best Score or Soundtrack. So the nominees are Michael Abels for Nope, Sebastian Gainsborough and Robin Carolan for The Northman, Trent Reznor and Atticus Rose for Bones and All, Val for A Wounded Fawn, and Rich Vreeland for Bodies, Bodies, Body. The runner-up we have is Val for A Wounded Fawn, and the winner is none other than Trent Reznor and Atticus Rose for their Bones and All soundtrack. I am a huge Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails fan, so I personally loved the soundtrack to Bones and All, so very well deserving.
Now it's time for the Golden Claw Award for Best Lead Performance in a Horror Film in 2022. And the nominees are Georgina Campbell for Barbarian, Anna Cobb for We're All Going to the World's Fair, Laura Galan for Piggy, Mia Goth for X, Rahul Kohli for Next Exit, Amber Midthunder for Prey, Keke Palmer for Nope, Taylor Russell for Bones and All, Graham Skipper for The Leech, and Zach Villa for Hypochondriac. The runner-up is Amber Midthunder for Prey. Excellent performance. But the winner is Mia Goth for her performance in X. Mia Goth, another incredible breakthrough star of the moment. So she's been doing some wonderful work recently, and I hope that goes on throughout years to come. We've already had Pearl this year, and we have Maxine to come, and many others. Infinity Pool, incredible. So congratulations to Mia Goth, both in the general and also for her award-winning performance in X.
The next category is Best Direction. And the nominees are Zach Cregger for Barbarian, Kate Dolan for You Are Not My Mother, Kaishi Kondo for New Religion, Jordan Peele for Nope, and Ty West for X. The runner-up is Zach Cregger for Barbarian, and the winner is Jordan Peele for Nope. I mean, that list of directors is incredible. Every one of those films has made an incredible impact in the landscape of genre cinema over the last year. And actually, it's wonderful to see the diversity of voices and diversity of stories that are being told there as well. And Jordan Peele continuing his incredible run from Get Out through to Us, through to Nope, of really being at the vanguard of bringing horror to the masses with the amazing Nope.
And now, what is for some people the highlight of any horror awards ceremony, the Golden Claw for Best Kill. Now, it's kind of tricky to announce nominees or give out awards in this category without spoiling things. So I'm going to name the people. If you don't want to know who's died in a horror film recently, you probably shouldn't be watching this video. But I'm going to spoil things to that extent, but I'm not going to go into details of how they actually die. You are expected to just know. You've had enough time to watch these films, but just in case you haven't, I will leave the surprise in your hands. And with that said, the nominees are Justin Long in Barbarian, Pete Davidson in Bodies, 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 Stephen Yen and everyone in the vicinity of Stephen Yen in Nope, Morton Burrian and Sidsel CM Koch in Speak No Evil. They're the nice couple. Such a shame. And John Leguizamo in Violent Night. Chimney related. I can say that much. So the runner-up is John Leguizamo in Violent Night. But the winner for the Best Kill 2022 goes to Pete Davidson in Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. And I will say no more. Congratulations to Pete Davidson. A truly special performance.
The next category is Best UK or Ireland Horror Film. So the nominees are A Banquet, All My Friends Hate Me, Lola, Men, and You Are Not My Mother. We actually have no runner-up for this category as we have a joint winner. And the joint winners for this are Men and You Are Not My Mother. Both films have very strong commentaries on societal views. Men looks at toxic masculinity and the cycle of male privilege, whereas You Are Not My Mother looks at intergenerational trauma, mental illness, and of course, motherhood.
We turn now to the Die, Die, Die Golden Claw Award. In this case, DIE stands for Diversity, Inclusion and Equity. And this award is not voted on by the wider group. Instead, it's chosen by the UK and Ireland Horror Critics Group's committee. And we give this award to the person or team that we feel has most contributed in the areas of diversity, inclusion and equity in the horror community of the UK and Ireland over the previous year. And this year, we are truly honoured to give this award to Mr. Mitch Harrod. Of course, Mitch runs the Soho Horror Film Festival, but in recent years, he's also run its virtual cousin, the Soho Horror Film Festival. And really, the Soho Horror Film Festival has been an incredible lifeline, especially over lockdown and COVID, to those people who could not leave their homes or did not wish to enter a cinema and nonetheless wanted to feel connected to the horror community, feel plugged into what was happening in horror. And Mitch just saw a need there and he got out of his chair and set up the world's biggest, most successful virtual horror film festival. It takes incredible will and determination to make something like that happen, but that's Mitch all over. He's the guy who makes it happen. And the Soho Horror Film Festival, much like the Soho Horror Film Festival, has been also a beacon of diversity, inclusion, positivity, openness to all. If you have an open heart and if tickets haven't sold out, there will always be a seat for you at the Soho Horror Film Festival and its virtual cousin. So congratulations to Mitch, truly a leader in this area.
Best cinema release. The nominees are Barbarian, Bodies, 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 Bones and All, Nope, and X. The runner-up is Nope. And the winner is, drumroll, Barbarian. So Barbarian was a film that I found very entertaining. It was highly surprising. It's definitely a film that you should go into blind. I would say it has been one of the funnest horror films I have seen at the cinema. There were great performances and it was seriously shocking and very grotesque at times. So very much deserving of the Best Cinema Release Award.
And that was the final award. So that brings the Golden Claw Awards 2023 to an end. The big winner with 3 awards was Jordan Peele's Nope. So congratulations to Mr. Jordan Peele. We look forward to seeing everyone at many events and screenings across the year to come, and hopefully another award ceremony this time next year. In the meantime, if you are a horror critic, primarily based in the UK or Ireland, and you are not yet a member of the critics group, please do reach out to us and sign up. We look forward to having you amongst our ranks, and you will be able to vote in next year's awards. In the meantime, as Tom Cruise would say, see you at the movies.